All right, we're back with Gargoyles Remastered. This game here has a special place in my heart. One of my early speedrunning games. Even my first world record that I had in any game came from the Genesis version for this. And technically, this is still the Genesis version. This game has not changed as much except for the visuals. Though in this version, you have like a rewind button. You also can switch back and forth to between the updated, visuals versus the old Genesis visuals. And I'll show that as we play and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and actually let me pull up the game so I can play. Cypherin Remastered, pretty much. That is so true. Let me make sure the buttons are. I don't think they changed from what I set them to. Yeah, we're good there. And then we're going to do just enhanced easy because that's the main category we'd run normally. So then we start 3, 2, 1, go. 994 AD. Viking sorcerers are creating an artifact of incredible power and evil. The Eye of Odin. I didn't have to read as fast during that one. Mad with power, Viking invaders overran Castle Wyvern. Level 1, Evil Awakens. There's text that's going to come later that goes by like just super fast. So I just saved my breath there. But here we are. The updated visuals for Gargoyles. I have to say, I think they did a fantastic job, except say for like one level later on, which I'll call it out. But otherwise, I was worried at first when I saw the trailer for this. And I was like, it's too clean. And then there was other parts that I was like, I don't know. But I think they actually did a very good job visually. Alph Remastered, oh man. But all the different speed tech that I used initially for this still exists. What I call the Juggernaut run still exists in this. How you can sort of cancel animations in this, or in the old game, still exists. So as a speedrunner of the old game, or the original, like, you're right back at home when it comes to this game. If you don't get up there, Goliath. Thank you. So Sheem will love this game. Oh, I keep forgetting how to do this part. All right, we're gonna take the long way just because I messed that up. But while we're taking the long way, I'll show you what I mean by if you just hit a certain button. Oh, get up there. You hit a certain button, we're right back into the Genesis version. And you can just switch on the fly. It does look a little washy. I know what you mean. It could be the smoke, like with the castle on fire. Maybe that's the effect that they're going for. Channel your inner Zetox. Oh yeah, I almost forgot he runs this too. And now I think about it, I was watching him recently. I remember he was trying to do I was lurking at the time. He was trying to do a skip. And he was like, how come this skip isn't working? And then he figured it out. Almost came out of my lurk that I was working at the time and wanted to come out to help him. Oh, yeah. Get up there. All right, that one's not cooperating. There we go. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this just for some safety. Alright, I can't call this boss Thor anymore because he actually is a character from the cartoon now that they've updated how he looks. Oops! Did not mean to do that. Stop it. Calm it down. Alright, there we go. Almost got away from me there. On to stage 2. The Viking army invaded the Rookery in a savage attempt to destroy the gargoyle eggs and the entire race for all time. Level 2, Siege of the Rookery. You see, now it starts to get a little too fast. So yeah, I thought they did very well on the visuals for this stage too. We're gonna do what we call the Danny DeWinna skip here. So you can skip having to turn that off. Ideally, if you can get that like first shot, you'll save a lot of time. Not like a bunch of time, but just it's a decent amount of time. Yeah. Used to be so great at this. There we go. At least second try. There's one skip that was discovered more recently on this part of the game that I need for Sheem to play the game, like once he gets the game, to see if this still exists. I'm trying it out right now, but I don't think the zip aspect of it still exists. So I'm in there. As soon as you get in the wall, you sort of do that. You don't get a chance to do the zip at all. So I think in this version it's gone. So runners will have to go back to the old way of, if I can do it, going through here like this and just going through the floor. Ouch. So do a fireball skip there, though this archer is being a jerk. Oh. Dive down there. Another fireball skip. The fireball skip is one of those tricks that you can do that works well on easy, but doesn't work as much on the harder difficulties. Medium, yeah. Hard, you'll most likely die. And we got Thor, or at least again, I can't call him Thor, but got the boss from the first stage mutated. We just still tickle him to death. And that's it. Though the Viking army was routed, Goliath was blamed for Castle Wyvern's destruction. As punishment, he was cursed to sleep in stone. Ah, the castle rested above the clouds. He waits. It's so, like, the text speed is so random. 1,000 years later, Castle Wyvern was built atop a skyscraper in downtown Manhattan, above the clouds. He waits no longer. Level 3, Stone and Steel. He said, first AGQ I ever watched was a bum. There wasn't much Sega. Then Cypherin comes in running gargoyles. Oh, okay. Yep. Oop. I totally zoned out there. I think I started to go back to that AGDQ and I totally missed the lamp there. So let's try this again. Because we do need to, we need to hit that so we can get up here. Whoa, watch out. And then something I like to show off, and it takes time away from the run, but something I never noticed, like coming in here, you got this guy like sleeping on the couch. If you hit the retro button, you can see that, yeah, there's somebody who's sleeping there. And I never noticed that until playing this version of the game. So a nice little detail. We're gonna try to grab this health. Come on. All right, and out of here. All right. Burst the pipe there. You can hit that pipe as you're coming out of the wall. And you save a little bit of time when you do so, but couldn't get it this time. It's okay though. Jerk robot shooting me. Hopefully they'll be kind as I get up here and go for this ouch, kind here, go for this leap of faith. Leap! Alright, and skip this full health that's over here. Keep on trucking. This part tends to be difficult for casual players. Because, yeah, you'll have the flying sentries just constantly bombarding you. And as you can see, they group up. But if you can just keep moving, stay, keep moving up here swiftly as you can stay ahead of them. Oops, I went the wrong way. These grabs that I'm doing onto these light posts, they tend to trip up casual players as well. You just sort of have to come at it either at an angle, like you just can't jump straight up and grab. You have to sort of like be in motion, if that makes any sense, to grab them. And I've heard people compare it to Lion King. I would say Lion King is way worse, like to grab, you know, and do the swinging. Lion King is way worse than this game. So yeah, now we got this Scorpion boss. You can actually tell a little bit more as the Scorpion boss. Here's the old guy, which I still think, like, if you look at that, it looks really good. Oh, almost died. But now we're here tickling the Eye of Odin. Tickling its backside here. He said, nah, baby game. Alright, the curse was lifted, but an ancient evil still haunts Goliath. The Eye of Odin has survived to become a weapon for a new kind of army. Level 4, Subterranean Terror. Alright, this level still can be a bit of a jerk as well. You can ignore those guys, use the Juggernaut run to run through all this stuff. Ouch. Ouch. Pop through there. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Try not to fall into the tracks. I'm grab this full health coming up. But then now we're coming up to what could be the worst boss in the game, or at least in the old game. They still have their jerk moments in this game too. I think there's some animations they need to clean up, like the devs need to clean up on this boss fight. But otherwise, it's still fun. Like when they lunge at you, they do this like, I don't know what to call it. They just have this really awkward movement. You'll see it when they lunge at me again. I'm grateful that they got rid of a really annoying sound when they drop grenades or mines. It's a constant beeping that would happen in the old game. You don't have to deal with that now. But as you see, yeah, we just go ahead, do our airstrike on them and then tickle them when they get close enough. Oh, no diggity with the gift sub to Dan. Oh. And we're through. The path to the Eye of Odin leads Goliath to the birthplace of the lethal robots that swarm the city. Level 5, the Forge. I see that the text went by too fast there. And now we're on the final level. This sort of has that hazy look again, like the first level, I guess because we're in, you know, surrounded by all this heat and smoke or whatever. Ooh, I need some help. Oh, jump around these guys. Can still do this little skip that's up here. Probably about to die. Yep. Sometimes that's an intentional death, so just so you can climb up there. And then there's another one that will pretty much become an intentional death as well. Alright, so now with that death, climb up part of this wall and then work our way. Come on, I need that. Okay, good. I needed that last flame to come out just so we can get up there. This first section, you can skip this too. It's a bit on the challenging side though to do. So I'm taking it easy here. It's one of the next, I think, big time saves that somebody could do if they wanted to eventually go after world record. All right, coming up is the section or stage I said I think they could have worked on a little bit more, because we'll go back to the Genesis version for a minute. You can at least, oh crap, you can tell at least there's like the hot lava or whatever back there is flowing, as in otherwise here it's all cheese. There's just some hot cheddar cheese just sitting there. That I feel like they can improve that. All right, and we can still do this without having to ride the vat. Take some intentional hits just to get up here. You said the OG didn't have what on the screen? He said, now I want some cheese. Oh, ouch. Ow, get up, stop it. All right, clip through the wires there. Black borders. In my game, there's no black borders. That might be the capture. If there's black borders, I can't see the capture though. The force behind the evil onslaught is revealed, Demona. With the eye of Odin in her control, Demona is nearly invincible. But Goliath knows he must stop her somehow. Yeah, there's no black borders like in the actual game that I'm playing. All right. So yeah, well, now we got this little gauntlet here dealing with these mechanized dogs. Getting a little rock there. I feel like the updated visuals sort of add to the epicness, if I can say that, epicness to a lot of the sections in this game. Oh, okay. So yeah, coming up, you can still do this quick boss kill where we skip a phase by attacking the Eye of Odin, making sure we don't stop moving, and put in an extra one for good measure there. So now Demona goes into her second phase and flies around. I missed, but if we hit her one time, like I said, if we hit her one time, I'll jerk. Stop it, stop it. I said, if we hit her one time, there we go. That's the end of the game. Demona and the Eye of Odin have been defeated. Evil has been vanquished. All right, at 12 o'clock on the dot, an ancient sentinel has become a new hero. Man, did I plan that all according to plan? So perfect. Finish off at 12. But I won't stay on too much longer here so that we can keep the schedule rolling. Thank you all for tuning in for both Zombies Ate My Neighbors, as well as checking out Gargoyles Remastered here. If you're a fan of the original game, definitely check this out. If you didn't quite like the original game, admittedly, it's still the same original game. So, again, I love it. I still say everybody try it, and hopefully you eventually like it or love it too. But that'll do it for me on SEGAWEEN here. You all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in chat, cheering everybody else on.